Because when you think about it, really and truly, if your ears to the street, you should know. But the problem is a lot of A&Rs, remember, back in the day, an A&R was someone who was in it and became an A&R. As in, you're good at this, become an A&R. Whereas now people are A&Rs because they want to be A&Rs and want to be around stuff, but they haven't got an ear to the street. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're missing people. Because you as an A&R, the moment you hear someone, you shouldn't miss that person, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I think the development's changed.
What, to become an A&R?
No, to becoming an artist.
I feel like if you're an A&R, no matter what, you should, by rights, you should have an ear for music. Yeah, standard before you even get in the 100. Yeah. But also, you should have a capacity for concepts with any artist that you come across. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if it's like, oh, she's 18 or whatever, do you know what I mean? It's like, you should know in 2 years what their potential should reach.
And I know you feel like for the most part,
I you
feel like for the most part, that's a quality that maybe A&Rs I think would lack generally.
At the moment?
Yeah, I feel so.
But lads, do you think it's something they lack, or do you think it's because the label is not giving them time? Because nowadays, the way it seems is like, because of TikTok and because of all this, everything's quick. So A&Rs haven't got the 2 years to develop you. Like I need someone now for these streams, bro. Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, bless you.
Oh, yeah, we just cut it out.
Do you know what? Let's start this because boy, these conversations are these are good conversations. You know. What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Free Shots Tequila podcast with myself, Marvin Abbey. Keith's not here, but who else you got in the studio?
I was gonna say Mr. Exposed, but yeah, Tazer Black. It's you know what it is? It's like a jingle now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, it's like a jingle.
Jingle
Mr.
the way,
Exposed
man, trust
and then Tazer fucking Black.
And then we got two very special guests in the studio. One returning. And one first appearance, two legends in the building. To get your name, where you're from, guys?
It's my debut, Nathan James Tettey.
Jeez, that big man.
That man there, when you put your middle name in.
When you put that's official. That's official.
So the invoices and that.
Hey.
I said, pay me, you know. Hey. You hear James on there?
Hey, what? Boom, Avelino, we're here, back again with my bros, you know what I mean? And my guy Nathan, you know what I mean? Pleasure to be back. Thanks for having us.
Absolute pleasure.
These men are styling today, brother. I didn't even realise. If I got the memo, you get me? Man are styling. Green two-piece, flame grilled. Flame grilled. Sons of Anarchy. You get me? Two-piece. You get me?
Oh, bro.
Looking wavy. What's good, guys? Anyway, what's happening?
Funny. Nah, we're there, man. 100, man. We're there.
I did ask you. I was like, yo, you brought out this trip.
Nah, bro. Supreme dream, man. Just keeping it moving, man. You know what I mean?
Is it Supreme?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. You get a blight still. It's Supreme.
No, but see me, I don't need to hear Supreme to rate it. If it drops on the man, it drops on the man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If it's Supreme, it's like, oh, raw, I hear it, but it dropped anyway. So even if you said Primark, I'd be like, raw.
No, but sometimes when you wear a loud piece, it's because it's a brand. It's like it's a staple piece.
No, some people do that.
But you know, with mine, like, this is not like anything, and it's just, I just like, sometimes just like hella movement. And, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just, clothing is your feet, how you feel, innit?
Yeah.
Today I've been, you know what I mean? From morning, I'm like, yo, just slap something on that.
Also,
screaming.
the sun was out as well.
The sun was, you know what?
The sun was
that's
out
the reason
today.
why this happened.
Yeah, same.
The sun was out.
Because I was not wearing this all day.
Oh, serious?
Nah, I was like, what, the Jordan shorts, the leggings, I was looking very normal, and then I got home, and then I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Got to deal with
that's right up my street what you're wearing still. I can't even lie, blood.
two-piece. It's there for you.
Come on, man.
Man's gonna bleep that though. man, don't want the streets down there. Everyone's like, wear that drip
They
down.
DM you know?
Yeah.
What? Yo, we get them track spots.
I get that all the time.
We
bro.
get them teeth.
Is it?
What?
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't really want to tell you.
You don't want
man.
to be. Yeah.
You're going to wear it all wrong and that.
You're going to wear it wrong, man.
Man, never asked me. I just say Gucci. Go on the website and look for that, my guy. You ain't finding that.
You ain't finding it. That is joke. But what going on though, my brothers, man?
We're here, man. We're here. So first topic here that I've seen people talking about online and whatever is Charlemagne and them were talking about it. And then someone was like, who's got the better catalogue or who's got the bigger songs, 50 Cent or Lil Wayne? So when I initially heard the argument, I'm like, it's Wayne, are you crazy? But then when I broke it down, a brother was like, I can't remember who said it. A brother was like, 50's first album is all bangers. As in, like, these are tunes you can play in the club or anywhere, and like they resonate, like they hit you. Like What Up Gangsta, Many Men.
Resonate.
50's. I mean, Wayne's got features. Wayne's got tunes, but Wayne hasn't got maybe so many tunes that in a rave you can play and everyone will get it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like the Wheezy fans or the people at the time, like, yeah, I remember this one. There's girls' tunes like Lollipop, Mrs. Officer, but the man them are not going mad for them tunes. Whereas Many Men, man them are singing like they've got haters outside the door waiting for them. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like What Up Gangsta, PIMP, what else is there? Patiently Waiting.
But when you said what you said, I thought 50 Cent.
No, but cool. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, Charlamagne was trying to say, like, 50 can't chat to Wayne.
Nah,
that's not true.
So I want to see everyone's take and to say, like, what do you think? Because when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I think, although Wayne's got the volume and the maybe better career, like longevity-wise, I think 50 might have it.
Yeah.
I think 50's got it.
Yeah, I hear
So I'm going to read a few of 50 songs, yeah?
Go on.
So In the Club,
Mad.
Just a Little Bit,
Mad.
Candy Shop,
Mad.
Disco Inferno.
Mad.
I'm just throwing
That's more of a
tunes out
stripper
there.
song, though, but I hear you.
Yeah.
21 Questions.
Yeah.
Mad.
I Get Money.
Mad.
Window Shopper.
Mad.
Yeah.
Many Men.
Yeah.
Mad.
No, not that one. Hate It or Love It.
Yeah.
Mad.
So you got the tunes with Game,
Love Me.
Mad.
8 Mile Soundtrack with Eminem.
you got the G-Unit ones.
Bad News, G-Unit. If I Can't.
Mad.
Peep Show. This is 50. Popping Them
cool.
Thangs. Smile. Still Will with Akon.
What was that?
You don't know the tune. I still will.
Why don't I know this?
I want to play it, but
Nobody
we
knows
can't.
that one, man.
You do. You know. I'm telling you, you know the song. Okay, let me play it out here.
But all you got to do is break down.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was an L. That one there is an L still.
But you remember, all you got to do is break 50 album down. The second album, you had like songs like Die the Night, like there's certain tunes, like Massacre. You know them, like that album, like you just got to.
I think 50 Cent, like, not a whole career, but in one moment, or one
Initial
concentrated
impact,
moment,
mental, innit?
was the biggest I've ever seen in my life. There's
Serious?
nothing like it, bar maybe Eminem. That's the biggest, bro.
What, as in the way he came out?
Everything, the size, a diamond album. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In that time, like, no one, Jay-Z don't have a diamond album. Kanye West Drake don't have a diamond album, G. My man's album went diamond, I think, before he put out his second one. It's massive. Man got a computer game, bro.
And do you know why 50's mad as well? 50 can tour in Finland, Japan, Australia.
Like, Finland, that's a Finland. Like, there's no one there. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Well, he could do numbers over there. Like he was on tour. He's been on tour recently, and I think he said he done like 18 dates first. Then he took a break, and then he's back on the road again. And while he was on the road, he was promoting Power as well. Like his things different still.
See, I thought, you going to say something?
No. I was just like, he's like the American dream story for black people. Obviously, like I feel like when he first dropped as well, it was so, like you said, it was so explosive.
Mad.
All now we've been listening to Eminem and like you're just watching that machine get powered by the power of Dre, obviously. And obviously when you're in the UK as well, things just get you hear it from like your older brother or then like my older cousin, this, that, and the other. Bro, I felt like everyone just found 50 at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. It was mental.
And 50 was so powerful that he made you say, forget Ja Rule. But I wasn't even involved in the beef. But everyone took sides. The moment 50 came out, you were like, Ja Rule's washed. It was that the wave was so strong, that everyone just was like, and but the thing is, when you go back now, they're like, Ja had,
Ja was
why did we leave Ja? Because Ja had bangers.
Ja was supposed to be. I said, Ja knows.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Man, down Finland, Ja knows that. Hey, listen. You know the every. Hey, I'm more fan, man.
Hey, see that bar? Hey, how's the mortgage though?
Hey, but nah, bro, it was bro, a computer game. And then they made another one, which means the computer game must have done a madness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's what, 50?
Yeah, bulletproof.
Yeah, listen.
It was mad.
different,
50's
Bro, for
anomaly.
me to still be looking at news reports and like 50's about to buy 3 different TV companies, I'm like, it's beyond.
50's a guy. Even when you look, even when you read read up on the stories and stuff, and you see the background, like 50 was not a joke. You know, like when you look at like even like you see the is it Matt Hoff interview
Matt Hoffa, yeah,
with
Tony Ayo.
Tony Ayo, and then you see all the other interviews. Tony Ayo was like, brother, like you can't be scared when you're around 50. 50's a madman. He said we've had beef with the best or the biggest people like Preem. There's bare names that like proper people they had beef with. It's not like a industry like I cuss you. No, people want a dead man. But 50 was involved in that, like, and you could see 50 was a Golden Glove winner, boxing. So he used to actually beat man up, like as in him growing up. What you see with 50 is how he is to the T. There's no like, you know, like certain rappers come out and then people might pull their skirt because they go on bad, but they're not really. 50, whatever you see is what you see, and he's intelligent. Even as one time with Tony Ayo, he was like, I wish Tony Ayo was 50 Cent because I would have just been the business. Like I wouldn't have to do no music. I'll be the businessman. Like because I've got all the ideas in my head, but because I was 50 as well as that, I couldn't do both. But it's like if Tony Ayo was me, I'm laughing because I'll just do all the business on the back end. But you can see how 50 just wanted the opportunity to do what he wanted to do, and he's gone.
You know, like them man are hood, innit? Yeah. So obviously, when 50 was been championed by Eminem, Yayo was like, "Bruv, who's this white dude that? Come on, man!" Like 50's like, "Don't worry. Obviously, trust me. Innit? When I co-sign someone, it is what it is." And Tony Yayo said that the first time where he knew Eminem was family, is again they had a beef with Suge Knight. And obviously, 50 was like, "Yeah, grab something." He said it was 50, Yayo, and Yayo looked to his right. Eminem. Jeez. Eminem did not back down.
He didn't move.
He said, you know what? That's when I knew that was my guy. And then remember when Eminem performed at, I think it's the VMAs, and he wore the Free AO t-shirt. No one asked him to do that. Yeah. He just done it. Because remember, Eminem was mainstream. He didn't have to mess with 50. Yeah. But literally, I said it to you on the phone. He brought 50 everywhere where people didn't even want it. There's a part where he accepted an award and 50's on the stage with him when 50 was a goon, and he's holding the award. And he's holding it in front of everyone. Goes, you know what? I would take this, and no one's going to stop me, but I'm going to get my own one day. Just left it and he's walked off with Eminem. Because remember, in New York, they were blocking him. That's the whole reason why he went to Dre. Yeah. They didn't want to sign him in New York. Jay-Z, Def Jam.
Oh, okay. Is that why he still got a little finger, Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z blocks him all the time. All the time. Even up to recent, the halftime show. NFL. Yeah. Eminem was like, I'm not doing it unless I bring 50. And then, and Jay-Z was like, no, but Jay-Z didn't say it, but it was like, nah.
No, but Jay-Z doesn't do it directly.
Yeah.
So with the NFL said, there's an issue with 50 performing. So then M was like, 50 was like, so what's the issue? If M and Drake perform, why can't I perform? But
Eminem saying that.
No one told him the issue, so he knew already there's static somewhere. Like, like someone's trying to block you on a slide.
M's even saying that I'll pay 50 out of my P. So what's the issue? I'm bringing 50 on my set. What's the issue? And that's when 50 was like, if you think about it, the lines all lead back to Jay-Z. But he won't say nothing. Cool, whatever. Jay-Z won't come out and say I don't like him. But where he can block him, 50's very smart. He's like, all right, cool. And literally, it's like there's tension.
Some higher power beef.
Bro. I feel like that's a beef that's going to go on until the end of time.
Yeah, till the end of time. Even after they've gone.
Even the Ja Rule one, I think it started with... I think when 50 came out of jail, one of 50's, he found that one of his boys had beat Ja Rule's girl. And that's how he just kind of like was just spreading rumours on the roads. But remember, Irv Gotti's not idiot as well. So he's saying to Ja Rule, listen, like, there's this guy, he's making noise, we might need to, do you know what I mean? But remember, Ja Rule had one of his boys who had stabbed up one of 50's boys. So it was technically his boy's beef. So I can't remember the guy's name.
Okay.
Dark-skinned on. It was his beef, but then he went jail. So then Ja Rule didn't really have man around him to back him, and 50 that's when 50 just rained terror.
Just rained terror, yeah.
It was too much for Ja Rule. Too much.
But did you see the Funk Flex interview where he says about the first thing they heard in the club? He said, "Oh my God!" He said they were in the studio, and then Funk Flex came on and was like, "Yo, we got a new track by about 50 Cent." So he said that like when he knew Dre was involved, he was like, we're in trouble still. Yeah. But he's like, all right, cool. He said he heard the beat and he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, the beat's hard.
Who's this? Funk Flex was talking about OJ?
No, Irv Gotti was on Funk Flex
Irv was on Funk
talking
Flex,
about
yeah.
the first time Murder Inc. heard in the club.
Yeah.
So they're in Murder Inc. Headquarters in the studio. So they just listen to, because remember back in the day, everyone used to listen to radio, like Funk Flex, whatever. So they're hearing like, yo, we got a new one from 50 Cent, you know, the bare bombs. So he's like, all right, cool, in the club. He's like, the beat started, dun, dun. Then he said, he's like, oh, the beat's cold. But he's like, can he connect the dots with lyrically? He said, when he said, go short, he said, we're finished.
When you say go short,
Bro, he said to the studio, he looked at Jar and said, buckle up, it's long. Like,
It's long.
we're going to have a battle on our hands. And then and when you really break it down, that Trinity is a madness.
Yeah, man.
Dre M50. Oh, my God.
And his first single in the club is basically everyone's birthday song.
Literally.
Madness.
When it's someone's birthday, you play that song.
To this day, probably.
So I'm saying.
Madness.
I just remember being in sixth form, just in the common room. That was the first. I know where I was when I first heard it. That's where I was.
He was wham. When that video came, dun, dun,
Aye,
man done this from the ceiling.
Bro.
I said, hold on.
Brother.
Man said, yo.
Mad, bro.
he's been run from early.
Bro.
Breaking the necks trying to do the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, the impact is
bro.
crazy, bro.
So what's everyone doing? So everyone's saying they believe, say for the verses, you think 50 is going to win it?
Do you know what? So all I was going to ask is, all I was going to say is, but Wayne just transcends music.
It might depend on the audience as well, still.
Do you know what?
Let
Let me mention a few Lil Wayne songs.
Come on.
So Go DJ, Lollipop,
Big tune.
Fireman,
Big tune.
Best Rapper Alive,
Big tune.
Stunting Like My Daddy, I Miss My Dogs, Free Pete, I'm Me, A Millie, Hustlers Music, Mr. Officer, I'm On One, Right Above It, Let the Beat Build, Drop the World with Eminem, The Block's Hot, Stunting, I'm Single, 6 foot, 7 foot, Money to Blow.
He's not
Lil Wayne is mad, though. Lil Wayne is mad.
I can't lie.
Lil Weezy.
Weezy's up there. And obviously, but it depends.
From when you got to Amelie,
Yeah. But the thing about Lil Wayne is, he had so many songs before he had his hit. His hit was a milli. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had his catalogue before that was
crazy. Like
He
one
had
of
a
them songs you
catalogue
mentioned,
after.
Gold
You
DJ.
see what I'm saying?
Even his verse on Destiny Child Soldier. Oh my God. Man, the first time you saw him with dreads, like properly dreads, and he was like kind of heavy, you're like, wow, when you come back, he's like,
that's why you're moving
bro,
cold. That's
like,
moving
I
cold.
said-
Why is he moving cold like that?
And if you think about it, that was the first time he was on mainstream.
brother, that song.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I hear
Brother,
that.
no one cared about T.I.'s verse, blood.
at all.
Brother, come on.
See, I was on the tune. No, I'm joking.
Hey, that Weezy. I don't know, it's a hard one,
though.
man. Because Weezy's, even if you go back to when he was like, yeah.
Weezy's mad. It's mad.
the man,
Cop Boys and that.
remember he even dropped a rock album at some point.
Yeah.
Why did he do that? He just did it.
Even the
But that's
album
him,
with
though, innit?
the
That is
album
his
with
guy.
That's one of the reasons that is a big
No,
inspiration.
but if you think
for me
about what he
still.
says, though.
even the album with his dad. Even the album with
Birdman.
Baby. Oof, that album was cold.
But look
man.
what you said in regards to like the trifecta. Dre, Eminem, 50. Weezy's got his own one. Weezy, Drake, Nicki Minaj.
Madness.
But I wouldn't put Nicki in there like that.
What?
I think people sleep on Nicki Minaj.
No,
you
I'm
know?
not saying
She's a
that.
goat. She's a
No,
goat.
100% Nicki's a goat. But I'm saying, for example, like, I'm not gonna. If you said to me, name like.
But that's not our music, though.
That's my
She's
point.
making it for a different
That's what I'm
demographic.
saying. So the reason for, I know she's a goat, but I'm saying in terms of the music I listen to and consume.
But I can say that
she
about
wouldn't-
Eminem, though.
She wouldn't be in there. Nah,
But
but
you don't listen to Eminem.
No.
You don't listen to the first two albums. You don't listen to much after that.
Yeah, it's the first two.
and also
remember he
M's-
got
even Renegade, for example, the verse on M, like
Yeah, it's actually mad.
M can drop a verse, and you're like, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's capable. So, to be fair, so is Nicki. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, with Nicki, I would have put the.
No, wait, details wavy.
How? Yeah,
Nicki's up there,
I hear
man.
you still.
Nicki's up there.
Yeah, Nicki's
But
up there, she's a
Eminem,
goat.
remember he had a drug abuse problem. That's why he dropped the album Relapse. And obviously things were changing as time was going on. He became a bit more conscious, realized his old content wasn't favourable. So there's times there's old interviews, if you watch it, he got fat, had to go rehab.
Yeah.
Beef with his baby mum and his with his daughter. Like there's bare drama. 50 was just like there for him, innit? So there's a gap in his career where he was just like getting back on his feet.
It's true.
And then when he came back, that's when he started making the music that we don't really listen to.
Yeah, it's true.
It was
That's
for
true.
like that audience, but he already had the audience. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean?
That's
And
it's classic music, though. Like them, his singles are mad. Even like
Yeah,
Stan and all that. That's legendary.
Yeah,
stuff, man,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Mockingbird, Superman.
Yeah,
like,
legendary.
he's
yeah.
gone.
Yeah,
I wasn't trying to see. I didn't want to see that Eminem. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't want the new Eminem. I can't lie to you.
The new one, yeah.
The new what's new Eminem to you, man?
Relapse on
From Relapse, yeah. That's the third one, right? That's the third album.
Yeah, we got a song with Rihanna. Everyone loves it. People like that song. I don't watch.
There's a collab in it, but no, man.
It's not for us though, isn't it?
We'll love the way you lie.
I can't lie, it's a tune.
That's a big tune. Like
Nah,
a
it's a
big
tune,
tune.
but-
I don't listen. I
can't lie,
won't
it's a tune
never
still.
go to it to let me play that tune. But the tunes, man.
What's that? Go on, watch
tunes,
me
man. Love the way you lie,
burn.
Yeah.
That's
a
alright
wicked-
because
Come on, man.
See,
That's
look,
a
so-
banger, bro.
So it's the Slim Shady LP, 1999.
Big, and the Marshall
Mathers
Mathers
is where I got involved.
Yeah.
2000.
Oh, you didn't get involved in the first one?
I was young. I was in year 8, bro.
Yeah, I was listening to music in year 8.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But in year 8, yeah, I was doing the headphones through the school uniform, and I'm sitting on my table like this, listening to tunes. That's what I was doing. I only had time.
Yeah, but on the way to school,
on the way to school, you had to be on your 10 toes on the bus. You know where I'm coming from, bro.
Yeah,
the
it's
bus is a
Nah,
peak
you can't be
journey.
dazed and listening to tunes, bro. You
but
might
no,
get
but
back in your face.
on the bus, man's with all the man them, innit? So
Yeah, so I'm
basically-
busting Joe. I'm not listening to tunes.
Nah, on the bus in the morning, bro.
Them both.
Yeah.
Just
You got one headphone. So I'm listening to
But it
albums.
wasn't that Eminem. It wasn't Slim Shady. Obviously, I know Slim Shady. My name is all of that. But I wasn't listening to Eminem from then. It was the second album.
The second album is a better
Marshall
album,
Mathers,
though.
yeah. And then
intro
Eminem
for
Show
that-
2002.
That was it.
Encore 2004. And then there's Eminem Presents the Re-Up. I don't know what that is. But then there's a gap. And then 2009 is the Relapse.
Yeah, safe.
And then from then onwards, Recovery,
Nope.
Revival, Kamikaze.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
allow
ain't
me,
listening to
allow
it.
me.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, allow me,
Give me that cruddy D12 Eminem.
Yeah.
That's talking about murdering and all of this. Do you know what I mean?
Have you gone back to
Kidnapping
listen to
and-
it?
I like D12.
I haven't, you know.
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
do that
saying.
still.
I like
I like D12
I like
as well
D12. I
still.
like Obi Trice as well.
Yeah.
That Detroit kind of because there was a point in time where they had a little wave where it was
Yeah.
like they had
Their
like a
own
particular
thing, innit?
sound,
Yeah,
and then they
100,
crossed over with the West Coast lot. So Exhibit will be on their songs, Daz, all them lot, and Snoop, and then. But if you notice, any tune that Eminem does with any of them lot, he used to body them.
Yeah.
Every single tune. No. Don't. I'm gonna send you a couple tunes, bro.
Have you spat over the setup?
So which one's that one there?
This one.
I don't think so. You know.
You're murder.
Bro,
that still.
that's what I was thinking.
So that means
Yo,
hard.
you on that, yeah?
That's a little bite. That's don't tip me in that. Before I leave here,
But
start
that
making
song,
the flow.
you remember that song, don't it?
No.
That's the Obi
Obi
Trice
Trice.
who's talking about
setup.
like a job they're gonna do.
Yeah. When you said the setup, I remember it
Yeah,
visually.
that beat there.
100%.
You would murder that still.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's mad how you can look at certain rappers, hear a beat and be like, you would murder that one.
It's people that get paid for that A&Rs, you know what I mean?
Oh, is it?
Actually, then again, in this day and age, enough of them are
But in
stealing
this
the living.
day and age,
Yeah.
brother,
Enough
what
of
you say,
them
they're
are
nicking the
stealing.
living.
Bro, nicking it. Yeah, a lot of. I think we all know that. Yeah, I mean,
Bro, it's so mad, yeah. Like, obviously, I got a radio
yeah.
sign, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, do you know, it's like, obviously, this is no shade to anybody over there, innit?
Yeah.
But
Which means
bare
it's shade
tunes-
to-
but there's bare tunes that they bring on a playlist that me and Sign have been playing.
Yeah.
And I'm like they're breaking the tune. I'm like, me and Sign played this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad. This whole A&R music thing, bruv, it's long. TikTok, like social media, you don't need A&R. Obviously, the infrastructure's there, innit? So, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, another 10 years, they change the whole setup.
Man say chat GP A&R. This is A&R, brother. It's true, bro. Because all you got to do is check an algorithm or see something, but the computer will work out who the next popping artist is. I'm telling you. Because when you think about it, really and truly, if your ears to the street, you should know. But the problem is a lot of A&Rs, remember, back in the day, A&R was someone who was in it and became an A&R. As in, you're good at this, become an A&R.
Yeah.
Whereas now people are A&Rs because they want to be A&Rs and want to be around stuff, but they haven't got an ear to the street. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're missing people. Because you as an A&R, the moment you hear someone, you shouldn't miss that person, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I think the development's changed.
What, to become an A&R?
Not to becoming an artist.
I feel like if you're an A&R, no matter what, you should, by rights, you should have an ear for music.
Yeah.
Standard before you even get in the
100.
door. Yeah. But also, you should have a capacity for concepts with any artist that you come across. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if it's like, oh, she's 18 or whatever, do you know what I mean? It's like, you should know in 2 years what their potential should reach.
And I know you feel like for the most part,
Yeah, I get you.
You feel like for the most part, that's a quality that maybe A&Rs I think would lack generally.
At the moment?
Yeah, I feel so.
But lads, do you think it's something they lack, or do you think it's because the label is not giving them time? Because nowadays, the way it seems is like, because of TikTok and because of all this,
exactly,
everything's quick. So A&Rs haven't got the 2 years to develop you. Like I need someone now for these streams, bro. So maybe that's what it is.
Sometimes it's not even just about development. Sometimes it might just be taking it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like when Diddy goes to Biggie to rap on the R&B kind of vibe and make Juicy, Biggie was already Biggie, but it's just taking it to the next level. And it just goes.
But I can't lie to you. I think time plays a part.
But Biggie didn't want to do Juicy though. Do you know that?
No, he never what?
Biggie didn't want to do Juicy.
He didn't want to, but it's Diddy, innit?
That's what, like Diddy gave him the Juicy beat and said, "Do this." Biggie was like, "What's this, bro?" Because he was used to doing Machine Gun Funk and all them kind of.
Exactly.
He didn't want to do it, and Puffy was like, "Listen, this is the next thing. This tune here, if you do it right, we're gone."
Yeah, but who's gonna say that now though?
No,
that's
what I'm saying. I'm saying that like, A&R should be able to tell you, sit down, listen. I'm telling you, this is gonna pop. Trust me.
Yeah.
As opposed to, because nowadays all it is you'll make a beat, and A&R will come in and say, we need this beat, the third one. You're like, bro, you're not like inventive. You want to copy these man because of, do you know what I'm saying? That's why if you noticed, drill had a particular sound for a while. There was like this kind of play sound because everyone's doing the same thing. Then someone will do something else, so everyone switches, let's do that. Whereas the A&R come out and say, no, that's not your style. You
I
don't
just
need to
think
do that.
times have changed, man. So like, even if, for example, music videos, the effort that people were putting in back in the day, are they doing it now? Is it worth doing now with the way things are going? Like, is it worth having a music video with a big budget?
Yeah? Yeah?
No. It's a question. It's a question.
If you want to get a music video, shout me my email, Nathan James Tettey at gmail.
Oh, you see that's what it is. No, you see, like back in the day, you would have like what you said in regards to Diddy would say to
do that beat.
Biggie, do that beat,
boom.
and then if the video's going to be a mad thing, we're calling Hype Williams because we're going to let everybody know you mean business.
Yes, it's like when Ye was using his boy, but then he said, "Nah, for this one we're using Hype Williams." You know what
I'm saying? So what's it like now in regards to like that side of the industry?
I feel like, you know what? I feel like I always have a very odd view of it because I'm like, at the end of the day, you can't ignore the fact that like people want imagination. They just do. Yeah. Everyone wants great music, and that's never gonna die. But they want something to accompany it with. They want like a personality to accompany with good music. Do you know what I mean? They want visuals to accompany good music. So at the end, so like, how can you not respect the fact that you need to take time to do that in one way or another? Like whether it happens quickly or whether it takes like a month or 3 months to come up with something, that's on you. It's exactly like what you just said about the A&R thing. It's like, do you have 2 years to develop something? Maybe you don't anymore, but that's just the game then, innit? Well, then you've got a year to develop something. Do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to worry about like your problems in that sense. The only people that are going to worry about your problems are the people who are not buying your music or paying attention to your artist. I know that sounds really, really harsh.
It's true though.
But this is just kind of the world that we've engineered now. Like people still want to be amazed. People still want to be inspired. People still want to be like encouraged to kind of like use their imagination and listen to things and, like seek out like different types of music and like actually, put artists on a pedestal, but give them a fucking reason. Jesus Christ. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the way that it is. So if that means that you kind of have to slow down and appreciate the fact that, you know what, if we are going to spend 100 racks on a music video, we're not going to just do it tomorrow. But we are going to do it in 3 months' time, or we are going to do it in a time frame that kind of makes sense to the amount of money or expenditure that we're going to put into this. You can't sit there and go, well, we're just never going to do it anymore. So then what are you going to do?
Do you know, to elaborate on that, so like, I know Nathan's made some mad videos, as in like, the thing is, now that I've seen some of the videos you've done, some of them I kind of not get your style, but I can kind of, you can kind of look and be like,
that's cold.
That's a Nathan video. Yeah, I can tell.
Cold.
You know what I'm saying? You can see the way, like it's filmed, like the quality, the grading. You can kind of see. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? You can see the grading. You know what I'm saying?
That's cold.
So, how do you come up with concepts for your videos in terms of, all right, is it the artist come to you and says, this is the tune, you've got complete free reign, or is it like, do you know what, I want to look this way, or how do you take it from paper to the end product? And sorry to cut you. Let me just reel off some videos so people know.
Come on, let them know, man. Let them know.
Heady One Martin so far.
Yep.
Dave and Fredo Funky Fridays.
Yep.
Dave and Mo Stack No Words.
Yep.
Dave, I can never pronounce it. What is it? Verdansk.
Verdansk.
Bad boy video.
Verdansk is cold.
Getson Stormzy Skeng.
Skeng.
Yeah,
Skeng, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? RD, Lockers. But there's beer, bro. There's beer. So just so people knowing it.
What was the question? The question.
So how do you get from paper to end product?
Do you know what? There's many different routes. You listen. What do we do?
We spoke for about 3-4 hours or some shit. You know what I mean?
What happens? Yeah.
We just rapped for time. You know what I mean? I feel like Nathan wants to get a feel of who he's working for more time. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
I get that vibe because you seem to work with the same people sometimes. So like,
Yeah.
it seems like a relationship has been built, so they trust the process.
Definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
So I swear, like, all right, cool. So like, Hype Williams definitely was a massive hero of mine.
Okay.
So my cousin called Max Giwa, who was in this duo called Max and Daniel. So the most famous video they did was 21 Seconds.
Okay.
So that's another hero of mine. There are other crazy like director heroes who had different kind of ways about going about doing what they did. And I suppose the other thing was that I still work in film, but I worked in film from young.
Okay.
So I had like
Understanding of it.
as well as like a very different eye on like how I looked at how certain people who were probably like trying to sort of like climb the directorial ladder would be given the time, would be afforded the resource and X, Y, and Z.
White people.
Basically, yeah.
As they say, you're dancing around it.
But even then, it's like, because like, it is white people, obviously, but everything is down to nepotism, isn't it? So, even though, 100, that Purdy's is my fucking jam.
Like, drink tape.
Even the new
I got
ones. Do you know what? The new ones are hard.
Yeah, I remember you saying
You know
you
what I
kept
said?
on 100. Yeah,
The new ones are actually hard.
100.
Quickly take a little swig.
Come on.
So I cut your train of thought there.
Nah,
I just
but you know
remembered
what, I'm going a long way
I was
around
supposed to
saying
offer a
what
drink
you said.
before we started.
What happened to the tequila?
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
We don't really drink that much. Remember?
You gotta remember, we're here every week.
Yeah.
So
You been
I
lit
stopped
every week?
drinking. Yeah, I stopped drinking a while back.
Yeah,
still,
I hear that. Nah, growth, G.
It's just, it's
And
just-
also, man might say I'm madness on here, so you just, man's drunk and man
Yeah, this
next
just-
with him, man
yeah,
says,
yeah,
yo.
this current climate, brother. You got to be on your toes,
careful,
bro.
100%.
I'm trying to get cancelled like that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Just so we know, I'm not trying to get cancelled like that.
Definitely.
Nowadays, I can say something. They're looking at Av like, yo, Av,
Yeah, bro.
you're the name, like.
Yeah, exactly. You was in the room.
Bro, I was there. All of you lot.
That's another topic as well we're going to talk about. But yeah, so just to
Sorry, go
just
ahead.
to round up, so you
So basically, what am I trying to say? You know what? You're right. You're very perceptive. I like to get to know people.
Yeah.
So then, I suppose the obvious thing is that you can kind of create something that is worthy of their music as much as their personality, which needs to come across at the end of the day. So, and then I definitely give them the platform to express their own ideas. If I can get like 60% of their shit in there, and then, you know, like cram like my little 40% in, which usually is something kind of like visual based or something conceptual based that kind of maybe makes you look at what they're putting forward a little bit differently, I'm happy. If I get 100% or 90%, I'm usually going to try and do a madness. Do you know what I mean? And then the only reason why that may not happen is down to resource. Do you know what I mean? And time. I don't know, like, it's a funny one. Like, I come out of the blocks, like, quite, just somewhat out of nowhere, a bit 50 Cent, just like, boom, there I was. Do you know what I mean? And then just kind of, I gave myself a standard that I wasn't going to try and dip under. But I was doing that more for you, man.
Come on, my
rather than, I suppose, like, just myself. But the two work hand in hand with each other.
my brethren Daps said the same thing. I don't know if you heard of Flex God Daps.
He's another hero.
Yeah. So Flex, whenever I go to Atlanta or whatever, I check in with him, whatever, and we were in the gym and we were talking, and he's gone. Someone asked him to do a video, but he's like, the budget. So I said to him, what is it? Is it a particular budget? Whatever. He's gone. It's nothing to do with my budget. It's to do with my work standard. So he's like, I could do the video for you for free. But what it would take for my video to look like my video is going to cost money. So even if, for example, I'm Daps and Ab says I want to do a video, I can be like, I'm not going to charge you, but camera, grading, this, that cost this amount. But you're looking at man like, bro, do me a favor. It's like, but that means I have to swallow the cost. I'm not paying that. But people don't look at it like that. People look at it like, Nathan, do man a favor, man. Do man a deal on the video. You're looking at it like, nah, bro, this is my art. And if I do it and it has to look like all the other videos I've done, I at least need it to be at this standard, which is going to cost this. I need runners, I need this, I need that. So I get what you mean in terms of...
100%.
Speaking of Daps, So I was actually going to do like a whole segment, but I'll just touch on it quickly, yeah? I was in, you know his first video, Ian Wright?
Yeah.
You got Ian Wright in the video and all of that. So when you look back at it now, like the video's cold. Like I remember we had like walkie-talkies and we were manning each traffic light in the middle of Piccadilly Circus because he wanted to film a scene in the middle, and he had the camera going around him. So we had to stop stand in the road essentially, hold up the cars while he quickly got his shot in. Cold. I'm looking back at the video thinking, bro, like he had the vision from then. But then he basically said to me, man to man, he's like, they're not taking me seriously. I think I need to go to America. And I remember I was with him when he was packing.
Okay.
Yeah, went in his safe, took all his savings and said, yeah, I'm gone. Then he went over there and just done a madness. And then that's when he started getting the phone calls like, yo, can you come back? I need you to shoot this. Can you come back? I need you to shoot that. Do you know what I mean?
The historical moment is walk it like we talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Man burnt
when he did that video, bro, I was like, nah, there's room to be from this side of the water and have your, do you know what I mean? Have your thing taken notice of.
Yeah, 100%. And it takes someone from this side of the water to do that. You know what I mean? I think it's the same with music. Yeah, 100%.
I think he said the breakout song for him was
T-shirt.
No, the one in the is that the one with Snow?
Yeah, T-shirt. Yeah,
that's a breakout video. He said that video changed his life.
He phoned me when
I done like an interview with him, but I haven't put it out yet. And he actually explains and breaks down what happened with that video.
And I can't remember what award ceremony it was. There was an award ceremony and Chance the Rapper won an award. And then literally, I think either he came off the stage or he's gone to an after party and he's DM'd Daps. We need to work. And that's when Daps was like, yeah, this is mad.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's mad. Yeah.
And also Daps said, I think the Migos, like when Daps ascended, it was like everything clicked into place at the same time. So Migos was having their rise.
Yeah.
So he was the one who done their videos. So everyone's looking at Migos, then that video popped. And then also he said, remember, Danny Glover, is it Danny Glover? Or does it like
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover, yeah. I said Danny Glover for Lethal Weapon. Donald Glover, remember, when he won the award, and he's gone, I just want to say Migos, blah, 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 is the greatest tune ever. Remember? I
remember, yeah.
So when he's done that, people who don't know who they are have just gone to look, and then they've seen him that way. Life is so mad. It could just be one brother saying, yo, this brother, shout out Nathan Tettey, man, bad boy director. Now everyone in the industry is like, what? Who? It must be something. Like, it's mad. And that's he said at that moment, and the t-shirt video, those are the two moments, and it just went.
People don't understand how important certain things are. Like
in your journey, innit?
Yeah, like even.